Hey, kids, and welcome to our podcast.
Where it's just two girls just talking about being bros. Honestly.
Except surprise, if you're listening, this is a surprise for you.
Woo! It's Nadia.
She's got a baby.
Heck yeah. Nadia's back.
Nadia's back.
Back again.
You don't know you don't know how it goes?
Nadia's
back again. Well, it's technically guess who's back, but
call a friend.
Yeah. Now stop. Party time.
I don't know that far.
Yeah, same.
It's okay. That might have been a farce.
But guys, as you can see, we are not in our studio.
No, we aren't.
No
We're in
way.
Nadia's studio now. We're on Nadia's turf.
Yeah.
We've taken over her house.
Yeah.
She's here willingly, right?
Can you please tell them that you're here willingly?
I am here willingly.
Thank you.
Thank you. But we did bring our bird.
Yeah.
We couldn't forget him.
I'm gonna hold him.
Yeah,
I don't have a mic.
She forgets her other extension cord, but she brings the pigeon.
Yeah.
He's
Sorry.
important,
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Thank you. We give him the respect he deserves on our channel.
Yeah.
But long story short, guys, I'll tell you all about my week and why we're here. But so Tuesday, my brother comes, as you know, I don't know if you know, but in Canada, all the mask, or Ontario, sorry, specifically, but probably all of Canada, all the mask mandates were lifted. Basically, zero restrictions. COVID doesn't exist anymore, guys.
What? Not here in Ontario.
Not here in Ontario.
That's so crazy.
So my brother comes home from school Tuesday, and he goes, I have a sore throat. Immediately, I was like, immediately no, put on my mask, test positive. Immediately, that second line shows, like, instantly, like, he put his spit in the thing, it shot up, instant dark red line, and I was like,
I hate to see it.
yeah. And then I was like, okay, you're not about to ruin my life, even though I ruined my family's life at Christmas. So I was like, gotta lock him in the basement. But then I was like, okay, my Wi-Fi in my room is so bad. I'm like, I cannot. Like, he was like, okay, I'll just take the whole basement so he could have his like computer. And I was like, no, I need my computer, and I just can't be in my room, and I can't be upstairs, you know.
Yeah.
So like, I need at least half the basement. So we locked him in the back room, which happens to be our studio. So our studio is currently a COVID quarantine central.
Yeah.
So we've had to move it all here, and don't worry, guys. I've been testing, zero symptoms, so we're all good.
So we're all clear.
Yeah. And I did remove all the equipment before he went in there. Don't worry.
Perfect. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been a fun, interesting week. Make sure next week you get to watch the three of us again on our Babes Reading Books book club episode 3. Okay, so make sure you don't miss out.
Can I show them the book?
Yeah. Right. Oh, so in case you haven't seen any of our previous episodes, this month's read is Verity by Colleen Hoover, I believe. Yeah. It was Nadia's pick. It's a good pick. It's some controversial takes, so make sure you tune in, subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and tune in next week for a very special episode of BRBBC 3. I don't know why. March 3. But yeah. So what's happened since the last time you were in the studio with us? Oh, well, we can start about what happened today.
Yeah.
We went to a cycling or spin class, I guess.
Our second one, our third one.
My third one.
Yeah.
I guess, we could talk about that, because last time we were talking about our podcast, our spin class experience on the podcast, and we were both kind of like on the fence. We were like, I don't know how to feel about this. I still kind of don't know how to feel about this, but I have a much better new opinion. I had a much better experience this time. I maybe, the whole vibe. Like, we came here, we got there early, like,
we were chilling,
we
not
weren't
rushed.
rushing,
I didn't have to pee the entire time.
It was great vibes.
It started good, and then we had a different instructor. I personally liked her better. No offense to the other person. The other person was fine, but whatever. I liked this one better. I felt like I could understand her.
Yeah.
The music wasn't good, again, but it was better.
It was better. There was improvement for
better.
sure. I also used earplugs. Little earplugs, which honestly made it so much better for me. Like, I think just last time, like, I was just so scared. I was like, my hearing's gonna be gone by 50. Like, I was trying to pee myself. I was sweating. My sweat towel didn't fall on the floor this time. So honestly, it was a lot better for me. She did go more ham with the arms, but the legs I felt was a little bit easier than last time. So
I agree.
But that also might just be because I'm too scared to like turn it up. So I was like always trying to do it low, but then like I would always go like try to go her speed, but then it would like spin out. So then I would just like go slower, and I was like, I'm pretty sure you just turn up the resistance, but I was like, I'm afraid. So
Yeah.
I also got a bum knee, so I'm just afraid of that. Every time she's like, lead with the left, I was like, but I don't want to. I'm too scared. But overall, it was way better.
Yeah.
Which one for you? Which was your best one?
Yeah, so I was at the last one as well with you both, but not a fan of that one, unfortunately, but this one is definitely like my favorite by far out of, I've been to 3, but like this is my favorite one. I like this instructor a lot. Like I thought she was very nice. And there was like one moment where she just like turned off the lights, so it was like pitch dark, and she didn't speak, and it was like I was just vibing. Like I was like thinking about the book because like I know we're gonna like talk about the book later, so I was like, oh, like, you know, just like I was thinking about we're gonna watch a movie. I was thinking about the movie we're gonna watch. It was good vibes.
Yeah,
I really liked that. So
I agree. Honestly, I actually didn't like take it in, but I liked that a lot too, and especially since I had like my earplugs, because so what it felt like. It like instead of so I still heard everything. It just sounded kind of like I had headphones in and I was listening through the headphones, where it was just kind of like that. And I really enjoyed it because it felt like kind of like I had more time to like focus on me, and like especially when she turned the lights out and like just let us ride. I was like, I think that's perfect, because I always compare myself. I saw you two, both of you, pedaling so fast. I was like, I
gotta go with the beat.
I know, but I was like, I can't. I got a bum knee, and then she was like cranked them up to like 7, 8, and I was like, so I think I just get too scared.
Yeah.
And then I had no idea how much longer we had, so I was like, I didn't want to burn out too, because I was like, that's just embarrassing. Yeah. And then so I really liked that, because I was like, hey, like I can actually just focus on. And then the girl in front of me was like a freaking professional.
Yeah, I was looking at her like half the time. I was like wow.
The woman, the instructor knew her name, so I was like, oh my gosh, and she was going ham, like oh my gosh. So I was really like just nervous about that, and I was like, oh my gosh, whatever. And then so like that felt so good, like just, you know, just riding, and I was like, it's just me, myself, and I just like, chilling. And then we actually got to sit close to each other this time, so it was good
like
vibes.
that. Yeah. Even though you can't really talk because it's so loud, and just like it's hard to talk because you're like so out of breath, but it's nice just to know that you're like
more
so
comfortable
close.
Surroundings. But like, to be fair though, to your point, whenever I looked at you, you were actually like standing on the butt. Like, you know how you can sit and then you can do stand? You were doing that a lot. Like, I always copped out. When she was like, you can either sit or stand, I'm always sitting. I'm never standing. Like, I'll stand for 2 seconds and I'm like,
I tried my best to stand up as much, because I was just like, I felt like, because again, I genuinely felt like I was like either like not pushing myself enough, or just like, because I just felt like it was a little too easy. So then when I stood up, I was like, okay, that became harder. And then I had to like take breaks to sit down, like wipe my sweat and stuff. But I was like, okay, I'm still pushing myself. I'm still going to try to like stand up. But then I was like, I would spin out if I tried to go to the beat. So I was just like, and so I would just like sit and go faster. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm convinced. I think I have weird leg proportions. So I think when I set up the seat, I don't think I need to go to my hip. That's what I'm convinced with. Because a lot of times, like when I pull up, or like, it was just something weird. I was like, I don't know if this is right for me.
You need to like, when you fully extend your leg, it needs to be a little bit bent. So it depends,
I think
like,
on
your it depends on your leg proportion. If you're too bent, it's like harder.
Yeah,
or if you're too straight, it's harder.
I think it was a little too bent. I don't, but it was just like something, I was like, I don't feel like my knees are bending the same way as everyone else's. So I was like, maybe something's off, because I do have long thighs.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe that's throwing it off, you know, or like they measure to my hip, but I have to do something different, you know? So we'll see next time I'll sit in the chair. It took me forever though to find out how to lower the chair. I didn't know you had to pull out.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out someone did it for me, and I was like, oh, okay. And then like the professional girl kept like trying to help me out, and I was like, yeah, thank you. Like, I appreciate it.
Oh, the girl in front of you was trying to help me. She was so sweet.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this is not even my first time. How embarrassing. I still like, I'm trying to put my foot in, like, and things upside. I'm just like, it's upside down. Like, of course it is. I'm fine.
I saw that. That was so nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
And, like,
so nice.
Even at the end, like, you were like trying to get your foot out of the log, and she was like, oh, just. Like, she was, like, trying to help you, and I was like, oh,
that was really nice of her.
So cute.
Yeah. So shout out.
Except me and Victor were, I don't know if it was happening on your side either. Me and Victor were hitting each other during the arms. Like, there was no... Okay, thank goodness. Because I had, like, a stump right next to me on the other side, and then I had Victory, and then there was not... Oh my gosh, I just got scared by this jacket.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm so jumpy after the Justin Bieber concert. If you haven't seen our Justin Bieber video, make sure to subscribe, because we're going to be talking about it. I mean, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to check it out.
And subscribe.
Exactly.
Listen,
Both.
You heard the girl. we were in the car filming, and then like my hand movement scared me in the reflection of the window. So I'm just like so jumpy. Like this jacket's been here this whole time. All of a sudden I'm scared of it. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I had a stump next to me, and then there was Victory and then Nadia. We were doing arms. I just kept hitting Victory, and I was like, I don't know what I can do to change this. So I was like, maybe like they just pushed me a little closer to Victory because of the stump. But if you guys were on the other side, maybe you just have freakishly long arms.
Maybe. Well, we measure. Did we measure those?
Yeah. I think I have the longest, right?
Or proportionally. You have longest forearm.
Oh, yeah.
I think Victory's all...
I'm in pain.
Yeah, it hurts under my armpits from those arms today.
Yeah. It hurts me like
I think I have the shortest arms.
Oh, sorry.
No, Victory, you have the longest.
I do?
Yeah, because Nadia's are longer than mine, and yours are longer. But I think wingspan-wise, it's because I have broader shoulders, so that's why I have more wingspan than you. But arm length is you Victory. Makes sense. But anyway, we're still hitting each other, and I was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I couldn't figure out
why we're hitting each other."
I couldn't stop it, and then eventually I just stopped doing it.
Anyone else had that issue?
Yeah,
it didn't seem
not
like
the people in front. They were chilling.
Yeah.
Except we did lateral arm raises, which is these ones, and she was like going up, and I was like, I don't think you're supposed to do that. I've seen many TikTok videos because I want to learn how to do lateral arm raises properly, and all of them say don't come up above the shoulder.
Yeah.
What can I say, guys? I'm gonna have great arms for the summer.
They think about that. No, my arms hurt.
Yeah, same.
Like I'm feeling
there too. When I lifted that, I was like, oh.
And also, they gave me 2-pound weights instead of 1.
They gave me 3, and at first I was like, did I get 3 last time? Yeah, I think I got 3 last time. But the arms hurt, they burned way more this time. I think she was doing like, just the exercise she was doing was like, it was more repetitions. So I was like, so you don't get a break from your muscles because you have to keep working them? And I was like, that's cool. Like when you change exercise, you get to work different muscles. So I was like, whatever, I'll take it. She had great arms. So I was like, goals.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I was like watching her to like see what I need to do, and I was like, wow. It's so defined.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So inspirational.
Yeah, I really liked her. So hopefully on Tuesday when me and Victory, because me and Victory have one more class, and because we bought a package, it was like 3 for $30. Hopefully we can get her again. We'll do our best, but whatever. It happens.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. An update on the crotch bone situation if you watched the last podcast. Because that was what killed me the most. And like, not even just hurt, like excruciating pain.
Oof.
It was so bad. This time, I can kind of feel that like it's a little tender. But, like, it doesn't hurt like last time. However, I do feel it in my legs and my arms. Like, I feel tired after it, which I didn't feel last time.
Which feels good. It's like a good tired.
Exactly.
It's good that the crotch is
It's
good.
it's like, you know, when you go out in the sun and you go tanning and then you get sunburn and it hurts. But then in a couple of days you get a nice tan.
Yeah.
That's the same concept, is it not?
Same thing for muscles.
That was
it hurts and then they get nice and good.
Have you ever tanned in your life?
Absolutely not. That's bad for you.
True. Well, being in the sun is bad for you.
Exactly.
So tanning, obviously. But, yeah, I think that's, like, honestly, I really did enjoy it. Like, I got good vibes. The other time when he was there, I was like, get him off the stage, get him away from my face. But maybe that was also because I was trying not to pee my pants really hard the last time. Like, I was on I was on the verge. Like, it was close. But this time, we made it early. We made it in time to relieve the bladder beforehand, so we're chilling.
Sorry, you know, so when you're pedaling to the beat, right, and like you want like either your left or your right leg to lead. I just hate when they go left.
Oh yeah,
left. And I found like the guy last time, he really did that so good. It's like so like I don't know.
And he just can't, and he would be like right. And I was like,
out of breathy, out of breath.
Like he was putting his heart and soul into saying it, and I was like, turn it down, sir.
Yeah, so I don't like that, but it does help me stay on.
Yeah,
I'm like, right. Nice, I get it now.
And then I liked her outfit much better than his, so.
I didn't know that was a criteria.
Okay, guys.
What was she wearing? I don't remember.
She was just wearing like a black on black, and I was like,
just literally wearing just a pair of leggings and a sports bra.
It's like we were all wearing.
There's nothing special.
It was better than his though.
Do you remember what he was wearing?
Yeah, I actually do.
Yeah.
He was wearing pretty short shorts
and
a tank top.
No, it wasn't a tank top. It was the thing with the cutout.
Yeah.
Where I was was like, nips are out, pack them up. Pack them
the
up.
nips away.
If anyone else had nips out, it would be unacceptable. Same for you, sir. Pack them up. Pack those nips
Free the nipple.
away.
Just kidding.
I'm like, just opposite. Hide the nipple. Hide all nipples.
It's a new movement.
That's what I'm for. That's what I'm here for.
And one thing we forgot to say is that we booked spots in the last row.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't want to be near the front. And then we go check, and then Roxanne was like, oh, I have spot 27. And I was like, why would you? I'm like, you made a mistake. Because I was like, me and Nadia have 36 and 35. You're supposed to book 37. And then she was like, no. Like, she was talking to me. You said I was wrong.
No, because what we started talking, you said something wrong. You said that because we were booking.
Okay, you said something wrong.
Because we were booking between 34 and 37.
Yeah.
Right? So then, but you said I booked 38, and I was like, we only
didn't say 38. I said 36.
Enough. You said 38.
No, not a chance.
You said 38. But anyways, you said 38, and then I go to check, and I was like, yeah, and then you were like saying the wrong one, and then I go look, and I was like, wait, it's 27. I was like, did I book the wrong thing? Like, I swear I booked 37. And then I look and I was like, what? And then I like asked everyone else to check, and then we all saw that we were all 20s instead of 30s. So then it moved us up a row, and I was like, I get it that we're like athletes, but like there's a reason we want to be in the back. So
confusing. But that's okay. We accept it.
It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm. You guys want to hear something really sweet?
Mm-hmm.
I just randomly thought of this. I forgot to say it earlier. Yesterday, me and Roxanne went to a bar, and someone was there. Nadia didn't come, but someone came up to us and was like, where's the third one? There's always 3 of you together.
Oh my god.
And they...
Who?
Yeah.
Where's the third one?
But I didn't take it in at the moment, because I was like, whatever, you're not here. But when I got home, and I was like, that's so sweet.
Everyone knows we're a package deal.
Telling me that makes me feel nice. Even though he doesn't know my name, that's fine.
It's fine. He definitely like if you said like your name, he'd be like, oh, now he'd be like, right, like he knows that that's your name.
The fact that like that I just thought that was so like I got home and I almost teared up. I was like, that's so fucking cute.
Yeah, it's because you fell off the wagon again. So we're not going to talk about that. But that's so cute. There's someone else also where one time I said something and I was like I was talking about myself, and I was like, oh, my friends Victory and Nadia, and then they were like, oh, like they're like the ones that you always post about or whatever, and I was like, yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, I know, of course I know them, and I was like, that's right.
I'm fine. Even one time we were another time like we were at another one of these events, and like this one guy came up to the 3 of us and he was like, you two love what you're doing, like I watch the channel all the time, and then to me he was like, and I see your appearances. I was like, yes.
Exactly. Everyone knows that it's the 3 of us.
That was cute.
The 3 amigas.
These are cute stories. Thanks for telling me.
I just remember that.
I'm gonna like go to sleep happy.
Victory's gonna tear up.
I'm gonna cry.
Happy because this guy who doesn't know my name knows that we're a trio.
That's what we like.
Yeah.
That's step one, you know?
So sweet.
and recognizing that there's the 3 of us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But before I forget, because I forgot to do this last podcast, and I was really mad at myself for forgetting. And so I lugged it all the way down here. But I have a Victory fashion faux pas, so I'm gonna show both of you, and we're both gonna get an opinion on
Okay, I can't wait. I'm excited.
And I lugged it all the way downtown because I want to get rid of it. So
She wants one of us to take it.
So we're gonna play live us fight.
I want to see the fight for this. It's gonna be crickets. Anyway,
I'll hold this.
Yeah. So you guys close your eyes.
Should we sing?
Oh, you can sing. You can guess what it is. Whatever you want.
Oh, should we guess it?
yeah.
Oh, you have it here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go based on so we close our eyes now, and then based on how she pulls it out and everything, you have to guess.
Wait, do we see how she pulls it?
No,
or we're just
you close
listening.
your eyes, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, guys.
Okay, so it's some.
It's a jacket. It's not. It's something like swishy material.
I have a feeling it has to be like windbreaker skirt because she's someone who would totally do that.
No, she's putting it on her top. I can hear it.
Okay, so that
Okay, guys. This is what
it's a windbreaker, or
it's a rain jacket,
or a vest.
Oh,
or yeah.
There's a lot of material.
Yeah.
Is it a dress? Is it a windbreaker dress? Okay, ready?
Or windbreaker.
It's a windbreaker dress. Wait.
Whoa! Oh, it's a scarf.
It's a puffer jacket scarf.
Well,
why would you?
look at us. We're afraid of it.
Who wants it?
God, no one wants that.
Victory, what were you thinking?
Were you off the
much.
wagon? Were you off the wagon?
I was very much on the wagon.
I don't know.
So guys, this was a hot trend this winter.
Was it?
It was.
It was?
I was on Pinterest.
Okay.
This is honestly not the way you would style it.
Who
All the
on
Pinterest girlies.
Which 85-year-olds?
No.
95-year-olds?
The trendy
Oh,
princess.
the Gmoms.
Trendy princess. The trendy
Oh, the trendy princess.
girlies.
Trendy princess.
I think the way I saw people style it was with the long like trench coat kind of vibe.
Okay.
And then they put the puffer scarf on it.
Wait, so not even with a puffer jacket?
No, that's too much.
Yeah,
Sorry.
idiot.
You're right. That would be way too much. You're right.
That would be way too. Oh, wait, sorry. Just a second.
How should I hold it?
Like
Oh,
this,
that's
because this is
perfect.
this.
Oh, I'm
this.
sorry.
Still picks up.
Whoa. Oh yeah, this doesn't pick up. Oh, not much.
Yeah,
Oh, I
this one.
can
This
see
one's a
the
super
waves.
sensitive
Yeah.
one. Wait, why would why would you have the
Hello?
sensitive
Did I
one?
mix them up?
You know I'm louder. Whatever.
I might mix them up.
That's okay.
That's
Yours is
alright.
the best of us.
Hello. Okay, sorry. Yes.
But yeah, guys, this is my fashion profile. So it was kind of trendy this winter, and like I like the way I saw it, I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. Like I wasn't 100% sold on it, and like I've seen some, but they were so expensive that I was like, it's not worth it for something that I'm like, oh, could work, kind of cool,
Yeah.
right? But then I was on Dynamite, I think it was, and I saw this on sale for $9, and I was like, oh, perfect for fashion faux pas if it doesn't work out. I knew I kind of bought this knowing that I was gonna hate it, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But I was like, maybe I'll get in one wear. But then I was kind of just saving it. I kept forgetting to do fashion faux pas, so I wasn't wearing it or trying to wear it, so you wouldn't see it. And then now winter's kind of over, and then also I realized it's really stupid.
Oh, it took you that long to realize that.
I gotta say, like, you look warm.
I'm actually
Yeah.
starting to heat up. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
like your neck is not gonna be cold in that.
I
thing.
kind of get it.
Yeah.
I actually kind of
It's
get
functional.
it. And I get why they wear it with the jacket, because like you open like those jackets, they don't really close.
And this keeps your front warm.
It's really warm in here. Not gonna lie to you
Fair
guys.
enough.
So yeah, this is
yeah.
the fashion faux pas. So yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean,
1 out of 10.
I don't think we'll be fighting for it.
Like we'll be
But-
fighting you, but not
Yeah.
for it. That's
Please don't wear that around us.
that'd be great. Yeah, honestly, my thoughts. I can't believe you actually spent any amount of money on this. If you got it for free, I would respect it.
It's originally $35.
Yeah, good. Of course, it was on sale for $9 because no one bought it.
Yeah, I
Like-
think they had a lot of extras.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
probably their first and
Yeah.
last
It does feel
purchase.
nice.
Yeah, it's like a puffer jacket, but scarf
Yeah.
version, right?
Yeah, but like I feel like you could that could have been a coat for a child. Okay?
That's true.
And instead of doing that, they decided to make that.
Guys, I honestly have never worn this thing, and I really have to give it to them. It's packing in the heat. Like it's doing a good job. So I gotta give them
At least
that.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe someone will wear it, you know?
Yeah, that's why it's gonna go right to Value Village. So check the Value Villages in Toronto. You might get this scarf.
With the tag on
The
it and
tag on it
everything.
still.
That's someone that Nadia just like so desperate, like someone. I just love the concept, like not just like someone out there's gotta wear it. It's just
It's
my
warm.
gosh.
I'll show you pictures after of how it's styled.
Okay.
Maybe I'll
Yeah.
alter your mind.
She's trying to sell you on it. Like,
Yeah.
she said that I saw 1 out of 10. Literally, she's like, okay, Nadia's the way to go. She's
what
like,
do you
okay, Roxanne's
think?
out. Nadia.
Out of 10.
I'll give it a 2. I can see it.
I thought you were gonna say like I'll give it a 6, like a pass, and you're like getting ready, and then a 2.
Well, higher than a 1. Like it's not horrible.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
put it on so that I can feel the warmth.
Yeah, I
no,
wanna-
honestly,
I wanna
yeah, you gotta
also.
try it on. It's actually really good.
And take turns.
Oh, that actually looks better than it does on my outfit. With the outfit you're wearing.
Why? Because
Are you light? What the hell are you?
Hey.
Oh yeah, no, it looks much
Your
better.
neck is exposed.
Yeah, you gotta bundle it up.
Bonjour.
Oh, you look good.
Ça va bien?
Wow, oui.
Well,
Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour. It feels like a neck cast. How did you not address that? Like, how did you put this on and the first thing you didn't think this feels like a neck
focused on
cast?
how warm. Like I didn't expect it to make me that warm. To be
Yeah.
frank.
First of all, my neck is a radiator. One time, me and Elise were in bed. Me and my friend were sleeping over together. We were in bed, and then like I just became extremely aware of the fact that my neck was super warm. And I was like, Elise, touch my neck. She touched it. She was like, why is it 45 degrees? And I was like, because I'm hot. Yeah, no neck. This is a
Sorry.
neck cast.
Looks kind of funny.
I agree.
I'd be 1 this out of 10. Let me guess, you'd be like 0.
No.
They look like that with me.
2. That's a 2 for sure. It's 2 out of 10.
She's not talking
Did
about
it cover my whole neck?
I am! Only the scarf is a 2. Everything else 10.
Did it cover my whole neck too?
Yeah. You were fully covered.
Okay.
You? Oh, yeah. You as
I'm
well.
like drowning in it. Why are you laughing so
You're
hard?
both fully covered.
Because you have no neck.
You know that that's really mean because
Don't listen to that.
this is a private conversation between me and Victor and Nadia right now. Did you know that I have the shortest neck of us all? So how the fuck dare you? Like, yeah, it's warm, but what kind of scarves are you putting on that aren't warm?
Well, I mean, this is just really warm.
It's really warm. Yeah.
It's 21 degrees in here!
No, but I instantly felt it, and now you have to try it on.
Okay.
You have to feel it.
Well,
Like,
after
you
me,
feel
I
the
left
heat.
it nice and hot for you.
Thank you.
I'm putting it on you like a crowning.
Oh.
See? She doesn't look like she's drowning. You kind of look like a babushka.
Because my hair is the same color. Okay.
I think it by that far looks best on Nadia.
But it just sounds like I'm trying to picture it and take it.
I'm just this is so comfortable.
We're for the rest of the podcast.
I cannot. This is so comfy.
She's like, you can have it. That's what she had to try it on.
Don't take it off. Like, keep it on all night.
She's like, heck, keep it on for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if not for the looks, wear it for the comfort. It's really comfy.
It's like a neck pillow though in
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
So because of how puffy it is.
Yeah, I could take a nap in this.
Slowly Nadia dozes off. You're just like in and out of the podcast.
If I keep it on, like I will start to doze off because I'm so warm. But I'll keep it on for a bit.
For a bit. But yeah, so Nadia, are you sold?
Honestly, I'm sold once I've put it on. Like
It looks best, by far best on you.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Like,
No,
it suits your outfit the best.
Okay. There's no way I'll wear it, but I appreciate the compliment.
Okay, we'll give it a couple minutes, guys.
Yeah.
We'll give you an update after a couple minutes.
Maybe your roommate want it.
Oh my god. I mean, my roommate has a jacket that like looks just like this. I mean, so do we, but like hers looks more like this than ours.
It's
Ah.
pufferception.
Well,
Yeah.
she might get a present.
I mean, pitch it to her, like maybe.
You know, they
Try
say-
it on. Be like, try it on. It's
Yeah,
really
I guess it's
comfy.
one of those things you have to try it on, right?
Yeah.
It's like it goes up like at least 0.5 of a rating.
Oh,
once you put it
absolutely,
on,
yeah.
right?
Victory's trash is another woman's treasure.
Victory's bad decisions. Oh god.
Listen, you made this
This is a
decision
good
for the podcast. But
Yeah,
it's none of your business.
kind of.
It's none of your
Yeah.
business.
It's okay. If not, go check the Value Villages in Toronto. You might find it. Lucky winner.
You should make a TikTok be like, guys, leaving this price here, fine. Like, pick it up while
You know,
while
like
it's
if
still
people
there.
leave money,
Yeah.
you leave this.
You drop the location. Oh my gosh, that'll be too good. But yeah, speaking of, today is officially the last work day that Victory is unemployed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
That's
starts work
scary
soon.
thought, guys. Scary, exciting, everything.
Yeah. What
So-
are you feeling? What do you think?
Sorry.
Sorry, that was good.
I'm excited
Just these G's are
to
crossing
start
over
because
these.
every company I've worked at so far, like the vibes of the people have always been good, and I feel like it'll be the same here, and that's what makes it, I feel like, the best.
Yeah.
We all know I'm a nerd, so I'm excited to learn.
Literally, nerd,
Yeah.
softy, bro.
Yeah. I'm also excited because I know some people that work there, so excited to, work with them. Then on the other hand, I'm also very nervous. Like the initial thought of changing and having a new routine is really scary. I know once I get into it and get a routine, like, I'll be fine. But, like, just the initial, first day anxiety, especially for us quiet, introverted girls, it's always scary. And the fact that it's on Zoom almost makes it worse in a sense.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even, like, there's some perks to it, but I don't know. It's still kind of, like, I feel like it's just even more awkward than it could be in person
Yeah.
when you're on Zoom.
Yeah, that's
and,
fair.
like, whatever online video calls platform stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't know people. It's like, I feel
Yeah.
like it's one thing to have a call, like, with us, like, on Zoom, but on, like, Zoom with strangers, so
And
awkward.
it's like, I just already know that there's going to be so many moments where it's going to be so awkward. Like, I don't know if I should, like, butt in and talk or if it's my time. Like, I just know.
Yeah.
It's just this whole week's going to be filled with such awkward moments, and I'm like, okay, I just need to get through. Literally, my mind is like, get through this week, and everything will be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, hey, as long as you be yourself, they'll fall in love with you the way we have fallen in love with you. As long as you don't wear this scarf, right?
Yeah, I was
Any of
gonna
your other
say
fashion
maybe
faux pas.
ditch this for your first week, but
you know,
maybe second. Third
Yeah, maybe
week.
second.
watch one of them show up and they're wearing it. Victory's gonna be like, no way.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. Well, congrats to you.
Thank
Of
you.
course, I know we
Congrats,
say like
Victory.
all the time, but
Congrats.
we're not surprised.
Actually.
We're not surprised because you're a smart
thank you.
cookie.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't hear that every day.
You're
Really?
right. I should take it back. We don't want to boost her ego up too much.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we should tell her every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Every day we say congrats. You're a smart cookie.
No, just you're a smart cookie.
Yeah.
No, congrats.
Thanks, guys.
You're a smart cookie.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you're a smart cookie.
I
You
tried.
got this in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
hopefully. Stay tuned for our next podcast. Maybe you'll hear some of my updates.
Ooh.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah. And yeah, this is also one of the last nights that we don't have dancing for like the next
Oh,
2 months.
I was like, what? What do you mean last night?
I'm just
that
breaking
we're
up with you guys.
seeing each other, or
Yeah.
I'm just breaking up with you guys publicly. I'm just like, okay, this is last night. You
and
see
this
me.
is also the last podcast.
Peace out.
No
Thanks
more
for
after
stopping
this.
by.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah. So because we have our concert coming up,
Season.
May 28th.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting into intense times right now. So we have a ton of have a ton of rehearsals scheduled. So honestly, this is like one of our last free nights. Well, especially me because I teach, so I have like a couple more days in my schedule that I'm at the studio. But it's gonna be intense. We're gonna be dancing. Maybe we'll see if we can. We'll ask our dance instructor. Maybe we'll do a dance vlog. The three of us.
Ooh.
Like you guys will come to dance class with us. Who knows?
That would be fun.
Maybe in the future.
Honestly, I feel like that would be ideal. But I'm excited. I love concerts. Like just the rush of it.
The day
I
of.
love it. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Like just like the prep. Okay, it's the day of. You know, everyone shows up, energy. You know, like we're all feeling like the adrenaline. You know, and we go on stage, and then at the end we're all big. Like we put on the best show we could, and we go home, and we're like party time.
It's so fun.
It's like because we don't in our dance we don't compete or anything. So like the concert's what we work towards the whole year. Right?
The only competition we have is ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work to be better than you were yesterday.
Yeah. You're not gonna talk.
This is a motivational channel now.
Okay. Be the best you can be.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a motivational speaker? Victory's the motivational speaker. She comes on. She's like, oh, "Hey guys, I just want to remind you, be the best you can be." It's okay, Victory. I would love you as a motivational speaker.
I wouldn't be one, so no problem.
But yeah, so honestly, I'm really excited. Maybe we'll do a concert vlog, and then we also have our Chicago trip coming up, where the three of us are gonna go. Well, and then other people also as well. We're all gonna go to Chicago for performance, so we're really excited.
Chicago vlog vid.
Yeah.
There.
You don't want to miss out. So again, make sure you subscribe and stuff
It's
because
such exhilarating content.
Yeah.
it honestly will be. I feel like it'll be totally different because the three of us have traveled within
Far and wide. Just kidding. We really haven't.
Yeah, no.
like together. We
Yeah.
like the three of us because you guys had dancing things before,
Yeah.
and then I haven't really traveled much. And then I went to Barbados once, but that was with my sister. But I feel like the three of us haven't had like an experience like this, so I'm really looking forward to it. I feel like it'll be super exciting.
Yeah.
Like a nice road
I'm
trip,
so
you know.
looking forward to it.
It's gonna be tons
Hopefully we're
of
in the
fun.
same car.
Yeah, otherwise
I have a feeling
we're
we might not
FaceTiming,
be.
we're
Yeah.
FaceTiming for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Literally. Because she's a pair and then I have a pair. So we're probably gonna be split.
I don't have a pair. It's
I
okay.
can be a pair.
No, you have a pair. It's okay. I'll buy my own pair. I'm a single.
This is your.
This is my pair.
You should bring it in the car.
Chicago.
Yeah.
I was so confused.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I won't be able to talk to anyone because I'll be asleep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Listen, you got to get your 8 hours in.
Yeah.
Your nightly 8 hours. But yeah. Oh, before I'm guessing you forget because you probably forgotten.
Oh my
Song
god,
of the
yeah.
week.
Song of the week.
Song.
Oh my god.
The song.
This is the first time I'm not prepared.
of the week. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I am prepared.
That's a lie.
Technically, I would have put Ghost on there by Justin Bieber, but it's already on. So, can't do that. But mine is Water by Kalani. That one is going on there. Kind of heard that. Haven't stopped listening.
So mine, are you still looking?
Yeah.
Okay. So mine is going to be, which one? I think Summertime in Paris by Jaden and Willow. So this song, it was, Jaden sang this at the opening act or whatever for the Justin Bieber concert, which we're going to talk about later. And honestly, it's a freaking bop. I just had it on repeat, like, so good. Oh,
I forgot about it.
I love it. I've never heard it, but it's like, I think it is an old song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just never heard it before, and I was like, the second I heard it, I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, I'm really happy I like that.
Sorry.
That's okay. No worries.
Hasn't been a big music month for me, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, that's so fair.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I make playlists every month, so I'm just gonna choose something from here. Mona Lisa by MXM Tune. Very nice, chill. I like her in general. She makes cool, chilling music.
Chilling. You're listening to it and you're like, ooh. That's so. But then you got this, so you're fine.
Yeah. So I mean, we're just as the podcast goes on, we're just adding more and more reasons of why you should keep this scarf.
This is everything Victory says is just
like it was planned.
That's why I was like, oh, should we do this later or today? And then Victory's like, today.
My brother doesn't even have COVID.
Yeah. It was all just one.
You're just waiting for it to be delivered.
Oh my gosh, this is too good. But yeah, so we could go meet. Well, just me and Victory went to see Justin Bieber. Unfortunately, Nadia, you couldn't join us. Also, side note though, we spent a pretty penny. But Nadia, if you want to go see Justin Bieber when he comes back in June,
are you gonna go again?
I might.
Okay.
It was that good. Guys, make sure you watch our vlog. You get to see the whole experience because it was honestly amazing. I highly recommend. You too, Nadia.
Yeah, I know. I'm being tempted. Maybe I'll go.
We might have to do it. My cop. Oh, do you know what we should do? Live unboxing of our scrunchies.
Oh!
Because Victory brought them.
I did.
Okay, let's go get them.
Oh my god.
Well, you go get them.
Okay.
That took me way too long to figure out what you're talking about. I was like, what scrunchies?
You guys keep talking.
Justin Bieber scrunchies?
I don't want your pants wrinkling in the background.
Oh, that's what we heard. The nylon material when you were pulling this out.
Oh.
It was just your pants. Wow. Look at those.
So someone that used to dance with us, right?
Yeah.
Someone that used to dance with us, she decided to make scrunchies, like using specifically like Ukrainian cloth, Ukrainian patterns or whatever.
Colors.
And colors. So like Ukrainian inspired scrunchies, and then she's obviously donating all the proceeds to like the what's it called, the efforts in Ukraine or whatever. And they got delivered Tuesday, something like that. So this is her at.
I'll put it on screen too.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Pretend you can see it. So we got 3 pairs. So we have this blue flowers and stuff. This is a classic. The blue, the green, and the red are all like a traditional pattern where like, for some casual reason, all Ukrainian girls had these in skirts.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like, so it's like, this is just so nostalgic because I'm pretty, like, I still have my skirt, which is like this big, and it's like green. I have a green one. And we even had a dance in these skirts. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
I love them because I never had one on my own.
Oh.
And so whenever we got to wear these in like dance, I was like, they're so cute.
Victory's skirt.
Oh my god. That's a great idea.
I honestly would love a skirt like this, honestly. I'll hit her up, be like, yo, if you have any more of this fabric, you want to make us skirts?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got, what?
We make our own skirts.
we hit her up, like,
we learned how to sew.
Yo, let's do it.
I'm down.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Fun.
Yeah, so this is what so I have a fun, so wait, which one, Victory, which ones are yours?
I already took mine out. These are all yours.
These are ours?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you get?
We didn't.
I got a pack of green and I got the red and this one.
Oh, right, because 4 are your.
Wait,
yeah,
did you
4 are
get
yours
4?
and I got 2. No, I just got 2.
Oh.
Just because I couldn't decide on them,
which
so I was
ones
like,
do
so
you
I just
want?
wanted to submit. Well, it was whichever ones you didn't. I think so. I think it's that one I want, or. No. You had this one, and this one, and then I got this one and this one.
Oh my god. No! You can't take the 2 plain ones?
No, because I'll probably just order again on myself. I just couldn't decide, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the order in or whatever. So.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it later.
Competition's not over.
Yeah, so they're very nice. I like them.
Yeah, they're so cute.
So shout out, thank you.
Thank you.
And if anyone else wants some scrunchies, some fun scrunchies, and be a part of the Ukrainian tradition, do it.
They're so cute. They're very well made.
Yeah, I like them. I like playing with them and
I love
stuff.
scrunchies. Change the game for my curly-haired girls out there.
Do you know what this reminds me of though? Like just because it's material. So the kids I teach in dance or whatever, they're like grade 2, 3 or whatever. They're doing a dance, and I don't know why, but for some reason I don't know if we've done a dance to this song before, like our group. But there's something about it that just reminds me of it. Every time they do it, I'm like thinking of you guys, and I'm like, the good old days, man. You know, freaking. Do you remember concerts as a kid?
Yeah.
I used to go ham for concerts as a kid.
Yeah.
And then the cute little photo we have of like the 3 of us in our
yeah.
costume.
Aw.
It's too cute. It's great memories.
Yeah. So cute. It's cute that we've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
It's just like, so nostalgic.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I'm so happy that we're able to do it together because I feel like even though like don't get me wrong, I love dancing and stuff. There's something else about like going and like seeing literally your best friends.
It's more than
Like
dance.
the whole group is like your best friend.
community.
Exactly.
Honestly, though, it is. It's like so much of it for me is like the social part of it, just like getting to hang out with you guys and like our other dance friends, and it's just like you feel like connected to.
And I feel like it's something so special to share. Like it's not something that you can just share with anyone. It's like just this group of people, you know, and you're like we like there's nothing like this that we've experienced with other people. It's like it's just us.
Yeah.
Every year, every year is different, but it's the same. Too hot?
I'm dying.
Imagine like passed this out. Could you imagine like no, we like think you're sleeping. You're like passed out, like physically. You're like
I just like got so uncomfortable, and then I was like, why am I so uncomfortable? And then I was like, oh yeah, because my neck is on fire. But it was really, really comfortable. I'm just gonna put that over there. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
But yeah,
I interrupted you, but
that's okay. I was near the end. It was just talking about. I just love thinking about it. You know, it's like I always like to reminisce and think about just how far we've come, how good we are now. Freaking killing it.
My favorite thing from the Justin Bieber concert, though, is that so we called ahead to make sure we could bring the camera.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes they don't let you, and they're like really weird with that stuff. But it passed like the size test. She's like, yeah, no problem. Right? We get to the security. And then, so you have to put everything there, and then obviously, first of all, you put everything in your pockets.
Okay, so I need to address this because
it's our first concert, guys.
This isn't the first time this has happened. It's such a bad habit of mine. I forget. I haven't been through enough metal detectors in my life to like know that you're supposed to take out all your metal the first try. You
put everything in their pockets? Oh my gosh.
So I had the camera, I had like the charger, I had the batteries with me. We have to, if we ever do end up getting on a flight, I don't think we can put our camera through the thing. I think they have to check it separately. Just mental note. I think that's a thing. But anyways, so oh my gosh, I can't. So anyway, so I had like everything in my pockets, and then I give them my bag because I was like, oh, they're checking bags. I didn't think it was like they're checking metal security, and that's why you're giving your stuff. I was like, oh, they're just checking bags, and then we go through, and then it beeped, and I was like. I was like, guys, no. This, they were like, do you have any metal? I was like, oh, so much. I was like, it's literally all of my bags. I had probably $70 worth of change in my little change purse in my pocket.
Funny.
And then I like tossed it out, and it just like, and then I like, so I took it with the camera, and they're probably like, oh, okay. And then I kept it going.
Stop.
Like, and they were like, and I was like, guys, I was like, guys, this happens a lot. Like, trust me. Because what makes me think of in grade 8. It was my first flight ever, so my first time going through a metal detector or whatever, and then obviously like security is really strict on airplanes, fair, whatever. But I was only in grade 8, and I'd never done this before, and I was going with so we were going with like a group of people. It was organized. It was kind of like a camp thing. So like my dad wasn't there, but my older brother, my older sister were there. So like they go through whatever, and then I go through. So they were like, okay, this is very serious. Like you have to take your shot, and I was like, oh, okay. I forgot that for some godforsaken reason, I had a flashlight and a screwdriver in my pocket. So I went through, and then they were like, oh, since you went through, like, they have to pat you down. I just started crying. I thought I was going to get sent to jail. Because I was like, oh, why? Like, because they were like, oh, you're, like, not supposed. And I was like, no, I was like, I forgot to take it out of my pocket. And they were like, no. And, like, I specifically put it in my pocket because I was like, oh, what if I need it on the flight?
That's crazy.
It was, like, the little one. So I think it was, like, for I can't remember what it was for, but it was just like one of those mini screwdrivers. And then the flashlight, and I was like, I don't know what the hell would I need a flashlight. But anyways, so that just made me laugh when I like went through, and I was like, they were like, oh, do you have any metal? I was like, oh, so much metal. Like,
funny,
so
like,
much.
I went through first. Like, nothing, right? Then the girl we met there went second, nothing. And then she goes through, it's like, beep, 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 going off. And then she just goes to take out the camera. Then the battery. And it's just like every pocket is in her pants pocket, her coat pocket. There's like 7 things. She's holding up the line now because it's been like 2 minutes of her just taking things out of her pocket.
Because I had so many pockets. It wasn't just like a bunch of stuff in one pocket. I had to take out of my jacket pocket, out of my hoodie pocket, my pants pocket. I was like checking my pants. I was like, I might have change floating around right now.
It's like such a red flag. This girl's trying to smuggle in so much metal. Like.
And then it seemed so sus because I pulled out the camera later, and then so he probably thought I was trying to smuggle it in because he was like, oh, he's like, you're not allowed cameras in it. And then I was like, I don't know what, I think I was just so frazzled from the fact I just pulled out like 30 pounds of metal. I was just so frazzled by the fact that I pulled out 30 pounds of metal that I didn't even have time to think. I was like, oh no, we called and they said we can let it in because it's like less than 17 millimeters or whatever. And then he was like, and I was like, yeah, it's less than 17 millimeters. And then he was like, okay, and he let it through, and then later I was like, I don't know on what planet, if I was mentally there, I would have pooped my pants. No, because I got so sick.
Because you didn't do it justice how the voice she did, like, he acted her, and instantly she was like, no, it's allowed in me because under 77, like, she was like, it just, you know that?
But it wasn't like arrogant.
No.
It wasn't like, it was like, I'm allowed the camera.
Yeah, no. It was just like straight up, like, I was like, whoa. Like, it was like, she was just stating, like, you know what I mean? The confident. Like,
I was like, oh no, yeah. I was like, no, like, as long as it's under 17 millimeters or whatever, like, it's fine.
She owned him, like,
yeah, and then he like believed me, and then he's like, okay, and then I was like, and then like, I literally just went through 30 pounds of metal, and then now he's like, you can't take this in. I'm like, yeah, I can, and then he's like, okay.
Yeah, I can.
It was just so funny.
Oh, that was, I can't.
My favorite part.
That was, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? I don't know.
Okay, now you know you gotta empty your pockets.
Yeah, and finally, maybe one of these days I'll empty my pockets the first time, because clearly I can't do it properly. I wait until the second time. You know, it's just as good coming around. Oh, I don't know why that got me.
Too good. Sorry. I'm surprised. I guess earrings aren't metal, right?
Yeah.
Not mine.
Not gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always scared that for some reason my permanent retainers are gonna set it off.
Yeah. True, because
it's got to be real metal.
Yeah.
If it's fake metal, I mean, I'm screwed because why the heck is it in my teeth?
Yeah.
But
it's been there for years.
Fair.
Yeah.
Literally, I was thinking about this. I was like, I got my braces off in 2014 because it was the first semester of grade 11.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, it just seems so weird. I was like 2014 because that feels like forever ago. But I remember when I got them off, I was like, oh, it's only been like a year, 2 years, you know. And then I was like, eventually lost track. And then one time I was telling someone how long I had them on. They're like, oh, you had them for so long. And I was like, I had them on for like 2.5 years. For someone who had as bad of teeth as I did, I was like, girl, these people wanted me to stay even longer. I was sitting there. I remember sitting in the orthodontist chair. I was like, when am I going to get them off? And he was like, you want to get them off next month? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. But it's funny because I recently went back because my permanent retainer came unstuck. So I went back or whatever. And then the orthodontist saw me. And then he was like, oh, I remember you. And then usually where they did all the procedures or whatever, just like one big empty space with like a ton of chairs. And then like you had a bunch of like kids going all at once. But I remember one time, I think it was because we were talking like we were in the special room because they had to take an x-ray because my teeth weren't coming down or whatever, like they weren't growing in properly. But anyways, so we were like going there, and then that's around the time I remember I got a U of T hoodie for my sister. And he was like, oh, like, where do you think you're going to? I was like, oh, U of T. And he's like, oh, for one. I was like, probably physics or whatever. And he's like, oh, I hated physics. And then later, when I came back, I was in that room, because I think of COVID stuff, so I think they only had, like, so many rooms. So then he comes in, and then he was like, oh, how's it going? He's like, I remember you. And then he was like, oh, what'd you do? I was like, oh, physics. He's like, oh, I hated physics. And then he was like, we've had this conversation before, haven't we?
Oh my god!
And I was like, yeah. I was like, literally in this room. And he was like, yeah, I
you remember?
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I was like, what can I say? I leave an imprint. I was like, yeah. He was probably, like, ready to get rid of me.
Physics.
That's true. And sit in that room talking about it.
Thanks. And then I was like, well, it's also because I had to come in before to get my permanent retainer redone. So it's like, you've seen me before in the past couple years.
Same mistake twice.
Yeah.
Suspicious. Huh. Very suspicious. I can't even remember how it feels like to have braces, to be honest. Like, I can't.
I never want to know what that
No,
feels
me
like.
neither. I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good without it, guys. I'm very happy without braces.
Yeah. Same.
Three X brace faces.
3 $5,000 smiles.
You paid 5,000?
How much you pay?
8, 9.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
cheap.
Yeah.
You probably paid more.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
gonna say, I was like, for $5,000, girl, and then my surgeries on.
Oh,
My dad got
the
the bill.
surgeries.
He was like, they were like, I remember we went for a consultation for my tooth because I had to get surgery on whatever. So he goes, and then they were like, okay, this is the price or whatever. He's like, okay, and then they're like, okay, so this is the price for surgery. He's like, wait, so what did I pay before? And they're like, oh, that's the consultation fee. My dad was like,
That he thought that was a surgery.
he was
Oh my
literally
God.
ready. I was floored. My dad was like, are you for real? And I was like, sorry, Tato, thank you.
Orthodontists are sitting pretty.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Seriously.
Most dental professionals are
Yeah.
sitting
Yeah.
pretty. Let me tell you. Oh
Seems
my
like
gosh.
not the funnest job.
No.
But
Oh, yeah.
You know, sticking your hands in people's mouths all day,
Yeah.
teaching them teeth. No, thank you. Their
Bit gross.
tongues are slapping your fingers.
Oh, there's a
They're-
in the face. I was like, that's gross.
Oh,
Oh.
speaking of this, so this is
Tongues flapping in the wind.
Sorry, this will full circle. Come back around in a second. But I also don't really care about this topic, but I care about this fact that's gonna lead to a topic I don't care about.
Okay.
But I saw this on Twitter.
Like she's like mentally prepared for something probably not gonna be that
I
bad.
meant to say it earlier, but I forgot when you said your song and Jaden and Willow. Did you guys know that they're named, they're Jaden and Willow, because their parents are Jada and Will?
Yeah.
Willow,
No!
Jaden, Jada.
I never took that in.
took that in until today. I
Yeah.
saw that tweet and I was like, why have I never made that connection
Jaden
before?
and Willow. Oh, that's
Like
so
Jaden
cute.
and Willow, yeah.
That's
It's
so
cute.
nice of
Yeah.
them.
So then it also leads into the full fact that Will
Oh, the
Smith
slap?
slapped Chris Rock.
Oh.
I don't care. Like, I'm sick of, why is it such a big,
Okay.
like, I get why it's a big deal and everything, that it's, like, you don't see the kind of behavior at an award show, but, like, I'm so sick and tired of seeing it all over my timeline, like, I'm literally, like, I do not care,
Yeah.
you know?
I think it was just shocking initially, and I don't know. I'm like, I feel like everyone's like over it now. You know.
Yeah. But
It's like people, everyone's talking about it. Yeah.
Like, I saw a tweet today, it was like, Willow's first time making a public appearance since Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. I was like, are you kidding me?
She wasn't there.
I'm like,
Like,
what?
they're just milking it.
Yeah,
Like,
like
yeah, but did you hear, like, apparently Jim Carrey got involved and he was, like, saying something that, like, it was, like, so disgraceful of Will Smith to do, like, blah, 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 all that stuff. And I was like, like, when Kanye West got on stage and said that thing, like, about what's her face, that, like, she didn't deserve it, I was like, I'm pretty sure everyone was against Taylor Swift, but now it's like you're against Will Smith. Like, I was like, so which, like, pick a side. And then someone called him out, though, because they were like, apparently he's had, like, he's been in hot water before and stuff, and people were like, what are you talking about, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
And
I was like,
Zoe
damn.
Kravitz, apparently she called it out or something, I don't know who that she was calling out, and everyone was like, you hit on 14-year-old Jaden Smith. And I was just like, okay.
Zoe Kravitz did?
Yeah.
no way, that's
Or
wild.
allegedly, who knows, like, what
Damn.
is
Yeah.
what's real and what's not in Hollywood. Don't care.
Damn. But yeah, I saw a lot of people like giving like their takes on it, and I was like, what? The only people who give like, it's like, okay, you can like have your opinion, whatever, but I'm like, they're like giving it as though it's like fact, and I'm like, it's not a simple topic, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, church should physical altercations not happen, like, absolutely, but I'm like, there's so much more involved where like people are just saying as though it's like one thing, and I was like, except some people were like, oh, Chris Rock handled that like a pro, like, blah, blah. I was like, the way he reacted was not like a pro. I was like, he was like trying to like defend himself, and I was like, I feel like a real pro would have kind of just like kept going, but he was just like, well, it was just a joke, but I'm like, you know, things aren't just a joke, you know, like, especially, so apparently, because she has alopecia,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, and apparently he's done like a documentary on like hair before, so I was like, okay, and like she's like very open and vulnerable about her thing with alopecia. Like, I think she's like still like how she still like struggles with it or whatever, like she's finding like the balance or whatever. And I was just like, man, like it's one thing, like, okay, you got hit, like talk about the hit, but I was like, don't try to defend your joke. Your joke was inappropriate, you know, like,
Yeah.
like that's it. Where I'm like, okay, if you want to talk about the slap, talk about the slap, but he just like tried to defend himself, and I was like, that's a different thing, you know? Like, I was stunned that it happened. I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought it was, like, planned. And then people were like, no.
Oh my god, yeah.
Did you watch it live?
Yeah, we were watching it here, and, like, there's just, like, a bunch of us, and, like, I don't know, we everyone was chatting, you know, like, the Oscars are, like, not that exciting, and then this happened, and we were like, someone was like, whoa, and then we, like, started watching it, and we were like, what just happened, you know, because we kind of missed, like, the stuff leading up to it, and then, I don't know, then we, like, went on Twitter and, like, figured out, it was, like, I mean, that made watching the Oscars, like, way more interesting. It sucks that happened, but, like, it was very entertaining, I'm not gonna lie, you know, like...
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah.
Then we got people talking about it again, but I was like, it will cost.
Yeah. It's just sad, like, the whole thing is sad,
Yeah.
you know, like, just, like, sad for Will, like, not defending him, but, like, I can understand, you know, and, like, Also, I don't think Chris Rock wrote the joke. Like, so it's like, still he agreed to say it, but like, I don't think it's entirely on him.
But apparently he's made jokes about Jada before.
Oh, okay.
So like,
I don't know.
I don't know how much that it's like he didn't write it, where I'm kind of like, if you've made jokes about Jada before, like, it's a little strange, you know? But even then, like, at the end of the day, he did choose to say it. So I'm like...
It's just so weird all around.
Yeah.
So I get, like, standing up for, like, are they still even married? Because she cheated on him.
They are, yeah. I think
and they
he's
did
just
that whole stupid interview.
My god, awful. Like, Will has really been through the ringer recently, so you can, like, really understand why he's acting this way.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Like, honestly, I think it's just a whole, like, I don't like award shows. I just find them so cringe and, like, so fake and just, like, I just hate them all. And, like, I'm just overhearing about it.
Yeah.
The one tweet I did see that came out of it is that, like, stand-up comedians shouldn't, like, why do they still exist? And I'm like, so true. Like, none of them are, no offense, I'm sorry. No, you know what? I'm gonna go off on a second. I have never heard a stand-up comedian that's actually funny. I'm sorry. I don't get the concept. I don't get the concept of the comedy bars going and sitting, like, I don't know. I've never found, like, a typical stand-up comedian funny. Yes, there's funny people. And, like, I think you can, you know, like, talk and be funny, and maybe, I guess that's also kind of a comedian, but, like, I'm talking about this typical, like, stand-up. Like, when they do all those stupid, controversial jokes, like, all the... Amy Schumer, the most unfunniest person I've ever seen in my life. Like, all those people, Melissa McCartney, like, that whole, like, Chris Roxanne, like, none of them are funny. I can't.
Yeah, okay, but those are them. Those are different.
Like,
there are, like, I've heard funny stand-up comedians on, like, AGT, but here's the thing. It's the content. It's not about the people. The people choose this content because they go for the awe. Like, they want the shock factor, right? Yeah. But when people just talk about what they know and, like, actually just make jokes about things that they know, it's hilarious. Like, I'll show you some later, but it was funny because on AGT one season, there was a woman who came on. I think it was, like, her name was, like, Chrissy with a K or something. That was her stage name. She came on. Her act was half, like, jokes and then half her kind of acting, like, little, like, just, like, very intense, like, really, like, over-exaggerated everything. The judges were like, we love you, like, but well, like, obviously they let her through into the next round. And she thought that they liked her over-exaggeratedness. What happened when the second round she comes, and she was just, like, pulling burgers out of her bra, and they were kind of like, what? Like, you're supposed to be a stand-up comedian. She, at the end of it, like, and it was, like, dead silent the entire time. Like, she just kept doing more and more, like, actions that were, like, just over-exaggerated. And then eventually at the end, she was literally, like, spinning on the floor. And then they were all like, they were like, you took all the worst parts of your first act and put into there. So I was like, it's just because people want to do certain things, and it's horrible. Like, they pick bad things. But then they had some comedians on AGT, so good. There's one girl who's like 12. She did get not Justin Trudeau, Donald Trump, and it was so good. It was her act was good. And then there's other people who are funny. So it's just these people, because they pick these people and, like,
I just think they're given so much hype that they're so fun. Like, I know that there's like probably, like, lesser known people that are, like, actually funny and, like, tell stories, but I'm like the general, you know what I'm talking about? Like, these overhyped people that are comedians, like, no offense, I'm hating on Amy Schumer a lot, but, like, she's, like, the best example that I can think of. You know what I mean? Like, that group of people in, like, Hollywood, I just find them so unfunny.
Who thinks Amy Schumer is funny?
I don't know.
Like, I can't think of a single person.
Why
Maybe
does she
like
still have a
the older generation.
I guess.
I don't know,
she's
but-
still popping off, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
she hosted
why?
the Oscars.
Yeah.
She was one of the hosts, and it was not funny.
Like I don't know. I just don't understand the comedy. Like I just like even like comedy movies. Like I've never watched a movie that's been like classified as comedy that I found funny. Never.
Yeah. Well, that's just like your sense of humor.
That
I
also,
think.
I probably
because I know I also don't like really like those movies, but like I know people that love them. You know, like, that will like swear by them. So
yeah.
It depends what type of it just depends on what type of comedy. You know, like for example, Kung Fu Panda. Hilarious.
That's not what that's not comedy.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But it's like, it's written. It's not like a drama, so it's like it's like action, but it's action comedy. Same with like Desperate Housewives. It's drama comedy.
That was not a funny show. Yeah,
that was not hilarious.
Oh really?
It's if you rewatch it and you're like, if you actually watch the scenes, they like write funny things into it. Okay. It's hilarious.
The only comedy thing I can think that actually makes me laugh is Impractical Jokers. Other than that, I don't think anything else.
Yeah. Because, like, when you say, like, the comedy movies, I'm thinking, like, Step Brothers or, Wedding Crashers.
With Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know any
like
of her
The
movies.
Hangover.
What are you saying, Melissa McCarthy? There are so many other worse cringe.
So that's the only I can think of right now, because I avoid these.
Adam Devine, is that his name?
Oh my god, yeah, it is.
He's from Pitch Perfect.
I don't know.
Oh, Rebel Wilson. So unfunny. Sorry.
Like
Rebel Wilson.
What's it called? There's Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
what's he in though? Like, he's like a rom-com guy in my brain, you know? And I like separate that from like just strict comedies.
Like even Grown Ups. Like,
you
know? Like I'm like, this stuff is so bad.
Yeah.
But
that's just my opinion. Don't get it.
Yeah.
But anyways, let us know what your thoughts are, and if you find any of these people funny, maybe explain it to me because I don't get it. But yeah, thanks so much, Nadia.
Thanks for having me
again.
Of course,
we love it every time.
I love being here.
Thanks everyone for paying attention, tuning in. Show Nadia some love in the comments so she comes back soon. Well, you'll see her monthly on Your BBC.
You'll see her next week.
Yeah, but to make sure she keeps coming back. Yeah. You know?
Because if you don't, I might not come back.
Exactly.
You know?
And we don't want that. I don't want that. Victor doesn't
There's no love in the comments. I'll take it as a sign. It's fine.
But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. And with that, remember, kids,
don't do too much.